Testing. Anyway, hi Mr. Briggins. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. This would be Friday, right? I guess. Yeah, and this will be my progressive or regressive part essay or video in this case. Let's get straight to the point because obviously other Malachi is in here. Gladly. And I believe that the post-Reconstruction was more progressive than regressive, and I have exactly the reasons why. One of the biggest reasons why I think that it was more progressive than regressive is possibly because of the Talented 10th and the Tuskegee Institute. Granted, for the Talented 10th, you had to go to college or have a decent college education for it, but I think it was showing like the movement of how blacks are getting smarter and how they're growing and developing in society where not only whites can be smart or have a good education, but also blacks can be as well. In this time period, I would probably prefer the Tuskegee Institute because not only did you not have a college education, but I feel like it was possibly better for most blacks because they either didn't have enough money to go to college or they didn't want to feel like there was an untalented 90th. And Booker T. Washington saw that and took advantage of that and said like, hey, you don't have to go to college to get into Tuskegee. You need like a level of education, but not that high level of education. Not only was the intellectual movement very important for the progressive era, but I also believe it was also the Harlem Renaissance. Now, the Harlem Renaissance introduced the two main things. It was music from colored people and fashion. Those were the two main things which made it progressive, and it showed that blacks were being able to like be creative and show more like abilities that they have that maybe other races do not. Like the most interesting about the Harlem Renaissance would possibly their music, in my opinion, because one, not only is it interesting and very creative, but two, it shows most music obviously should and probably will show a deeper message to something that's very personal towards them. Like I don't remember the exact artist, but she was the one that was in the background singer for the Story of OJ video, where the original like video was talking about all these different caricatures that was being described to her in that time period. And I personally, in my opinion, I liked that a lot. A little bit over fashion, but I liked it. Another reason for why I believe this is more progressive than regressive, is because of the political movement. Now, blacks started getting involved with a lot of politics ever since they had the right to vote from one of the amendments. And now it's like they were running for Congress seats, they were running for higher positions of power. Not like, as obviously known, none of them could really run for president, but they ran for like Congress seats in the Senate, and I feel like that was very impactful towards society. I feel like for the political movement, them reaching higher seats is motivating other African Americans because it's showing that you don't have to be rich or you don't have to be a person, you don't have to be a non-black in order to succeed in America. You can be any race that you want to succeed, but mainly for African Americans, it showed like they can do and grow up to be whatever they want, have a well-paying job and everything, have a nice family. And I found like people applying for Senate positions and Congress seats is amazing and puts a great figure ahead for black people. Now, this may not even be counted because it's not really a reason, it's just like results. But I feel like this time period shows how resilient African Americans were. Because if you think about it, we had race riots, mainly Black Wall Street. We had the KKK coming in and trying to kill all of us out. We had many people criticizing us, people in the media like shaming us for who we are because of the color of our skin. But we still pushed past that. It showed how resilient we were becoming. It showed how like we were able to fight for what we stood for. We were able to apply for the same stuff that other people could get. And it didn't matter what skin tone we were able to like push past all the bad things that happened. Yes, Wall Street wasn't the same after that big race riot. And yes, some of the other race riots, people weren't the same, families weren't the same. But we were still able to go past that and still succeed as a race in America. Anyway, that concludes the final part of my video. I would like to say thank you, Mr. Briggins, for watching. What are we at even? We're at the 5 minute mark. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry you had to watch all that, but still, thank you for watching it. This is the second project I've done with you. I hope you enjoy it. Sorry there wasn't as many funny edits as the first one. I had to do this in a quick amount of time, and I believe I still have time to submit it. I had to just edit this out and then do some stuff. Gotta put some stuff in, I guess. And thank you for watching. Sorry for also no background music. Hope you have a nice rest of your Friday, and I know you're probably staying up to get this, so yeah. See you and have a nice day.